Gonna walk right for you.
Yep.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the November 22, 2022 regularly scheduled Fort Prince City Council meeting in the Linda Hart Love Chambers. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and moment of silence for those serving and protecting our country.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you. You may be seated. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Kelly Gangle.
Excused.
Pat Hovis.
Here.
Pat Gilman. Here. Roseanne Hickman.
Present.
Richard Morgan.
I am here.
Margaret Phillips.
Here.
Jerry Tiroli.
Present.
Thank you. Council, you previously received the November 9, 2022 regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Thank you, Mr. Second. Thank you, Ms. Phillips. Any discussion? We have a motion by Mr. Troy, seconded by Ms. Phillips to approve the November 9, 2022 regular meeting minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Thank you, motion carries. The chair notes that certification has been made regarding compliance with the rules and notifications of this meeting. We have no guest presentation, no public comment. Chief, I thought you didn't sign off for this week's day. We'll move on to executive office reports. Just a reminder, the December 27th meeting has moved to December 20th at 6 p.m. here at Council Chambers. We have 4 new ordinances this evening. All of them can be the full 3 reads. Ordinance 41-22 is not assigned to a committee. Ordinance 42-22, no committee. Ordinance 43-22 is assigned to finance, and 44-22 is assigned to finance also. The chamber is having their mixer on December 8th at 5 p.m. at the Jet Bar. If you want to attend, please RSVP to Sandy by noon tomorrow so she can get into the city. Also, I'd like to thank Mrs. Hickman for her many years of service. She started in January 1st, 2016, and tonight will be her last night. Who would have thought, sitting out there, you zoomed up here,
Right.
or sitting by me.
Right.
So, we've had some good times and some rough times, but it's been fun. I'd like to wish everyone to have a happy Thanksgiving this weekend too. That's all. Move on to the mayor's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. Just a quick reminder that brush pickup will continue next week. They took a hiatus this week to catch up on some other things and put up some additional Christmas decorations. Again, they'll also come back and get storm damage from the windstorm we had a week ago. Don't put, as Mr. Troy pointed out, don't put the brush with the leaves. Make sure the leaves are separated, and don't rake them into the street. Obviously, with Thanksgiving coming up this week, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. City Hall will be closed on Thursday and Friday, again reopening at regular business hours next Monday. Right after Thanksgiving is obviously the Christmas season, and want to point out that Santa will make many stops throughout the community. Those that I'm aware of, on December 3rd, that's the annual downtown Christmas celebration. Santa will be at the Island House Hotel from 3 until 5. There'll be a parade down 2nd Street from the old community market to Adams Street at 5:30. Santa will be at the Santa House then after that, following that parade. And then on Sundays in December, on the 4th, the 11th, and the 18th, Santa will be at the Adams Street Santa House, his summer home, from noon until 1 p.m. And on Wednesdays, the 14th and the 21st, from 5 to 6 p.m. And anyone's welcome to stop by again if you want me to go over those times again, since I see several of you writing down. On the 3rd, 3 to 5 at the Island House. after the 5:30 parade at the Santa House on Adams. On Sundays, 4th, 11th, and 18th, from noon until 1. And on Wednesdays, the 14th and the 21st, from 5 until 6. Santa is welcome. He sent me an email the other day. He welcomes pets as usual, just no snakes, spiders, rats, dogs, cats. Occasional guinea pig would be fine. But Santa will not stick around for any spiders, snakes, or creepy things.
Come on, Santa. I'm with Santa.
Just in that same holiday spirit, the tree lighting ceremony was spectacular. The tree looks absolutely amazing. I can't thank the San Martonis enough. Leo and Bailey, again, who just moved into the community. They donated a beautiful tree. The folks from Gill Construction, along with Luke Johnson and a couple other fellows from our service department, cut it down, transported it, put the lights on. I've heard nothing but absolutely positive comments about the size, scope, and several people in the community donated cash and strings of lights. The cash went to buy additional lights because it's such a large tree, and the string lights were put up in other spots throughout the community. You know, Roseanne, this is a bittersweet moment. You know, everybody in this room is here because they love the city of Port Clinton, and you know, your time here on city council is just part of what you do. You've got compassionate friends and DPW and warthogs, and I almost said something else. Warthogs just came to me. I was going to say groundhogs. and all the other stuff that you do, the 4th of July run. I know you're just moving a few miles outside of the city, and I know you and the chief will continue to be dedicated to the community. And I want to personally thank you for your service. I just learned I kind of knew this was coming, but I just saw the email this morning. I wish I would have had time to do something more, but we'll come up with something for you.
Well, good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In addition to your, I don't want to say retirement, because you're still going to be in the community and you've got your day job and all that fun stuff, I would like to invite everybody over to the fire station after the meeting. Right now, Captain Terry Whiteside is being surprised. He's on duty working squad. He helped set up chairs and tables, and he thought it was a Thanksgiving Day feast at the fire station. It's actually his surprise retirement party. He's probably saying a few words that we can't repeat in this room right now. He started with the Port Clinton Fire Department in '83, then got a full-time position with the fire and EMS back a couple years ago when that all created. He's, you know, high-angle rescues, put out fires, rescued people out of cars. He even birthed a baby in the backseat of an ambulance one time. So he's again still going to stick around the community, but well-deserved time off. So congratulations to Terry Whiteside on his years of service to the community as well. And finally, and not most importantly, but most importantly, go Bucks. Beat Michigan. With that, Madam President, thank you very much, and eat lots of turkey.
Thank you. Does guys have any questions for the mayor this evening? No, Mr. Trolley?
It's a holiday season. Actually, I have one.
Okay.
I'm confused, brush and leaf pickup. Which one's going, are they both going on now?
The leaf pickup was on hiatus. Brush pickup stopped, but we
Right.
had a windstorm
Right.
a week or so ago, and they're just trying to catch up. So I've seen a lot of brush, so they're putting it out at the curb. They'll try to get to both of them over the next couple of weeks. Leaves are the priority right now, and then they'll hit the brush.
Because I thought they were taking a week off from the,
This week.
but then I saw them yesterday, so I was confused. So
Oh,
they
I
must have
didn't-
had some time, so.
Yeah.
Picked up some brushes.
Picked
Yeah,
up some brush?
that's-
Okay.
Okay, anyway, all right, so, all right. Then we still got more to go on the leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine.
There's a few trees that just won't let go.
No, yes.
Thank you. Auditor's not with us tonight. Treasurer's report.
The dock tax is at $20,780. We're $7,188 under our expected revenue. Then at the bed tax, we have collected $304,120.06, which is $54,000 over our expected revenue, for a total of $46,000 over our expected revenue for the year.
Okay, thank you. All directors not with us. Move on to supervisor's reports. Mr. Goldston.
Really nothing much unless you have some questions this evening.
Don't have any questions?
Mayor covers most of those categories. Happy Thanksgiving, enjoy time with your family. And Roseanne, thanks for everything. We've done a lot of stuff. Thank you.
Move on to committee reports. Finance, Ms. Otis?
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. Environment, Public Works, Ms. Sigmund.
I turned in my minutes
So you're all good?
the day after.
You did. You're like the quickest ever. Than anyone.
Well, you're still waiting on minutes from 3 months ago.
Yeah. Safety Services, Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Madam President. We met this evening and we had to stop because we ran out of time. Mrs. Alzheimer, by any chance, is the 20th open before the meeting, the next meeting on the 20th? We have one more thing. We spent a lot of time chatting. We got to get finished.
It would be amazing if my fingerprint would work.
It's 5:30 on the 20th.
Should be good.
Pressure's on us.
Yes, you're good.
Could we have it, please?
Yes, of course. The 20th of what date?
December.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure. Okay, it didn't make sense at
Did I
first.
give you the wrong date?
No.
No, you're
At first
good.
I was thinking the meeting was before that, but yeah, my issue, no issue.
Yeah, no, because we have to do some digging before we continue. But thank you very much.
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Whoa.
Looked like a beaver, but didn't have enough time.
Thank you. Economic and Community Development, Ms. Gilman.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. We'll move on to correspondence. Under correspondence, we have the Architectural Review Board meeting minutes for October 27, 2022. Environment and Public Works meeting minutes for November 8, 2022, and the letter of resignation from Roseanne Hickman. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as stated? Or the
Madam President,
correspondence?
I would like to make a motion to approve the first two items.
Not the resignation.
I have a motion on the floor. I make a motion to approve all correspondence.
I'll accept. Please second.
Thank you, Ms.
Me too.
Any discussion? Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Trolling, seconded by Ms. Phillips, to approve the correspondence as stated. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign.
Nay.
Motion carries, thank you very much. We have no third reading, we'll move on to readings of ordinances and resolutions, we have no third readings. Move on to second readings. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 35-22?
Ordinance number 35-22, an ordinance to approve October 2022 replacement pages to the Port Clinton codified ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 35-22? Seeing none, ordinance 35-22 would move to its third reading in its regular scheduled council meeting on December 13th, 2022. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 36-22?
Ordinance number 36-22, an ordinance prohibiting public urination in the city of Port Clinton and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 36-22? Seeing none, ordinance 36-22 will move to its third reading on December 13th, 2022, regular scheduled council meeting. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 37-22?
Ordinance number 37-22, an ordinance amending sections 521.06B, 521.07C, 521.14, 521.15 of Chapter 521 of the Port Clinton Codified Ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 37-22? Seeing none, ordinance 37-22 will move to its third reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on December 13th, 2022. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 38-22?
Ordinance number 38-22, an ordinance prohibiting cyberbullying and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 38-22? Seeing none, ordinance 38-22 will move to its third reading on December 13th, 2022, the next regular scheduled council meeting. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 39-22?
Ordinance number 39-22, an ordinance creating residential parking restrictions that can prohibit parking or storing motor vehicles, campers, boats, and watercraft in a front yard or side yard abutting a street or alley on a property used for residential purposes and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 39-22 this evening? Seeing none, ordinance 39-22 will be moved to its third reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on December 13th, 2022. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 40-22?
Ordinance number 40-22, an ordinance appropriating certain funds for the operation of the city of Fort Clinton, Ohio.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 40-22? Seeing none, ordinance 40-22 will be moved to its third reading December 13th, 2022, the next regular scheduled council meeting. We move on to first readings of ordinances and resolution. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 41-22?
Ordinance number 41-22, an ordinance amending section 183.051B1A of chapter 183 of the City of Port Clinton Codified Ordinance regulating income tax effective January 1, 2016.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 41-22 this evening? Seeing none, ordinance 41-22 will be moved to its second reading on December 13th, 2022 at the regular scheduled council meeting. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 42-22?
Ordinance number 42-22, an ordinance authorizing the chief of police to enter into an agreement with the State of Ohio Department of Natural Resources for financial assistance for the operation of the Port Clinton Harbor Patrol and appropriating funds.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 42-22 this evening? Seeing none, ordinance 42-22 will be moved to a second reading at the next regular scheduled council meeting on December 13th, 2022. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 43-22?
Ordinance number 43-22, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to enter into an agreement with Pogemeyer Design Group Incorporated, a Kleinfelder company for final design and bidding for the roadway pavement resurfacing improvement portion of the Port Clinton Infrastructure Improvement Project and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 43-22? Seeing none, ordinance 43-22 will be moved to a second reading on December 13th, 2022 at the next regular scheduled council meeting. Will the clerk please read by title and summary only ordinance 44-22?
Ordinance number 44-22, an ordinance amending ordinance number 6-22 as amended, as further amended by ordinance number 23-22 of the City of Port Clinton.
Does council wish to take any action as to ordinance 44-22? Seeing none, ordinance 44-22 will move to a second reading on December 13th, 2022 at the next regular scheduled council meeting. Now move on to business from the floor. Thank you. Mrs. Otis.
Nothing tonight, Madam President, other than tomorrow is somebody in this room's birthday who gave birth to me. And that's all that. Oh, and Roseanne, it's been a pleasure sitting on council with you. I will miss you.
Mr. Jolley.
Just a couple of things. Of course, we're gonna miss you. You know, you always give me heck. I always did, and I hope it continues.
I still will.
I hope so.
Don't worry.
At least once a month, right?
Yep.
Terry Whiteside, I joined 81 or 82 in the department, and he came in right after me, and I've known Terry for, gosh, how many years is that? And he's a heck of a man. I really like Terry. I'd like to congratulate him on his retirement. He really was a service to the city. Also, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Morgan.
Nothing except Roseanne, I feel like I'm just getting to know you and you're leaving, so.
What's that, so?
Might not be a bad thing, though.
Anyway, so, good luck and congratulations.
I'm sure I'll see you around.
I'll see you at the place with the yellow sign, I'm sure.
Yep.
Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Madam President. For those who don't know or don't remember, Richard Sneary is celebrating his 100th birthday on Thursday. He's the fellow, but even now, if you have a watch and you can't find a battery for it, he will figure out what you need, because he still does some watch repair at 100. He lives over by Beth on Taft Street. you, Madam President. That's it. Other than that, I think things are going rather well, except it's cold.
Mrs. Gilman?
To follow Ms. Phillips, I have to say, and a couple years ago, we had a bad storm, and I go up and down with a snow blower and clear off people's, so I just have fun running it out, so I clear stuff off. He's out there with a shovel, trying to clear by his garage, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack watching him, so I took care of his for him, but he's still putting around. And Roseanne, you are one of the strongest, bravest, kindest people I know. The city's been lucky to have you. I'm very lucky that I've gotten to know you. I think Port Clinton will miss your service. I know your work doesn't end here. The stuff you've done for Port Clinton and the greater community, we're all blessed to have you in our lives. I wish you and Rob and your family a happy Thanksgiving, and I know I'm going to see you again, so I look forward to that. And I'm so thankful for everything I've learned from you. I appreciate it, and I will miss you. Nothing
Well, you're
else.
still coming back every week, right?
Yeah, the secret always open.
Do you get me to queue out?
We're not dying today.
No.
So I didn't call on you yet. I'm still in control. No, we always have a seat where you have to come back, so.
Okay.
Roseanne was my former student. I don't ever say
Oh,
that.
wow.
I don't say goodbye to them because they keep coming back.
Right? If you break that ribbon, you're gonna have a baby.
Take it with you.
I want to thank all of you for, it has been fun. And, keep doing good stuff. Every one of you in this room have done great things. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love that. As you know, we chose to build a home outside of the city, so in order for me to be in compliance and stay out of the register, it would be in the best interest of all of us if I were to resign, but really, I do appreciate all of you and keep working hard. I know you're new, but you got it counted too. So, thank you all very much. It's been fun. I watched people come and go, highs and lows, all that tension, all through it. It was good. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been through a few mares.
Yeah.
Some fun mares.
That's-
We'll leave it, we'll leave it.
When are we gonna get a fun there?
Can I try them now?
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything. We're still gonna see each other, so. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'll see all of you. We only moved 5 miles away. We're not that far.
So you can still come, just like before, come to meetings.
I'll come sit in the audience.
She's gonna heckle us. She's gonna be.
Yeah, yeah.
Just remember, she doesn't vote in the city anymore, so.
Yeah.
Madam President, on a side note, a couple first responders in the room. At 6 o'clock, Terry Whiteside started his retirement party, and at 6:12, he was called to a car accident on 53. So he had 12 minutes of surprise party.
You probably won't be back for a while.
No.
So,
No.
All right, well,
okay. Well, seeing no further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I would move that this meeting adjourn.
Do we have a
I will
second?
second.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same side.
all right.
Motion carried. I think he's in trouble.
Stop that, is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't.
She gives